The ongoing worldwide privacy tour continues as the Duke and Duchess of Hypocrisy arrive in Atlanta. What actions are taking place in that location? We are uncertain, although we can assure it holds no significance. Greetings and a cordial welcome to the Princess Diana News Channel. Once again, Meghan and Harry's PR team, or should I say the Daily Mail, seems to be at the forefront of the situation. Once again, we are provided with an exclusive report revealing Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's arrival in Atlanta on a private flight, following their weekend getaway on Canouan Island in the Grenadines. During the weekend, you may recall the news about Meghan and Harry's visit to an exclusive Caribbean island known as Canouan. Currently, there was uncertainty regarding their presence. There were a few individuals expressing skepticism due to the unconventional nature of the AI image they shared. Based on the evidence, it seems evident that they were present for a certain period of time. And besides, currently they have returned to the U.S. Naturally, they landed in Atlanta aboard a private jet. It appears that they received a highly favorable treatment from U.S. agents from the Customs and Border Patrol Agency. According to an exclusive report by the Daily Mail, as they exited the aircraft and stepped onto the runway, the passengers were warmly welcomed by the staff on the tarmac. Agents of the Customs and Border Patrol. So what happened? Are those two not going to wait in line like regular people? What became of that small idea? However, as everyday individuals, let's be realistic. It is unreasonable to anticipate that they will wait for the common people. No, they anticipate receiving special treatment like walking on the red carpet. They anticipate receiving a warm welcome immediately upon disembarking from the aircraft by U.S. agents of the Customs and Border Patrol. In essence, they anticipate receiving diplomatic treatment despite not holding any diplomatic status. The Daily Mail is going all out to cover the dynamic duo, stating that Meghan 42 had a radiant appearance after her vacation. She anticipated the chilly Atlanta climate by wearing a black maxi dress with long sleeves, accompanied by brown slip-on sandals and a blue scarf. Now, observe the bag she is holding, my friends. She has in her possession a bag that bears the label, Cream of the Islands. To put it bluntly, why would anyone bother to carry a bag labeled Cream of the Islands? Is it yet another tasteless inside joke, like referencing roasting chicken and crocodile? Moreover, it's worth noting the reference to the Invisibles. The sentence implies that the Sussexes' two young children were noticeably absent during their trip with their parents. It seems like the person didn't accompany them on their journey. The confusion arises from what they are discussing. It's clear that either the children are present with them or they are not. Clearly, it is evident once more. In the event that Meghan and Harry brought them along on this journey, one may wonder, where would they have concealed them? Perhaps inside their suitcases? Furthermore, the motive behind Meghan and Harry's arrival in Atlanta begs the question. Although Atlanta serves as a major hub for numerous airlines, it's worth noting that Meghan and Harry exclusively travel by private jet. Why would there be a requirement for them to halt in Atlanta? Oh, I have the answer. Given the assumption of Meghan having a reason to be in Atlanta, I can assure you that you haven't yet failed to remember. I'm referring to the upcoming business venture that Meghan is preparing to reveal, which has been widely discussed. Although the exact nature of it remains unknown, I am confident that this will enable us to regain control over our story and express ourselves effectively. It is certain that this will give power to communities and have a significant impact on promoting equality. Ha ha ha. I was only joking. In essence, Meghan's yet-to-be-disclosed business endeavor will not accomplish any of those objectives. Although it may generate some profit for her, I am genuinely eager to hear the buzzword-laden and convoluted speech she delivers in order to promote this fresh business endeavor. Returning to the primary narrative, the Daily Mail reports that it is unknown whether Harry and Meghan have made a trip to Atlanta, where their close friend Tyler Perry is known to own a large studio lot, either for work or leisure purposes. And behold, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. This is the essence of the matter. The underlying message is that Meghan and Harry are currently in Atlanta for professional reasons, specifically for Meghan's collaboration with Tyler Perry on a thrilling new project. Please grant me some respite. What could possibly be Tyler Perry's motivation for maintaining any affiliation with them now? Especially considering the severe mistreatment they inflicted upon his vulnerable employees. If I recall correctly, he had no choice but to expel them from his residence. Why would he host Meghan and Harry at his Atlanta residence? What could be the purpose? Perhaps to personally invite Meghan to take a role in one of his upcoming films. Let's be realistic here. It is highly unlikely that people will find that believable. Subsequently, the necessity of Meghan and Harry's brief retreat in the Caribbean was brought to our attention. To put it differently, it's worth recalling that they recently visited New York, where they dedicated potentially a complete 2-day span to their work. They were completely worn out. These two individuals from the Archwell charity pushed themselves by dedicating 2 consecutive days out of their week to work, even though they typically only work 1 day per week. Fortunately, Meghan's membership at Soho House enabled her to secure a reduced rate for a room at their property on the island. This island, renowned as the destination where billionaires retreat from millionaires, deserves special mention. I have never come across a more repulsive expression. The puff piece strategically emphasizes that despite all indications suggesting otherwise, Meghan and Harry are genuinely passionate about environmental conservation. Meghan and Harry's recent visit to New York resulted in some criticism for their choice of transportation, a 7-car convoy of gas-guzzling SUVs for a short distance. However, aside from this, they had a pleasant journey and stayed eco-conscious by lodging at the Equinox Hotel in Hudson Yards. Sure, I understand now. I am relieved that it did not affect their journey negatively. Surely you have noticed that this is currently the most discussed topic amongst everyone. Honestly, there are other things that people are discussing aside from that. In addition, there is discussion surrounding the incoherent speeches referred to as word salad, and Meghan's peculiar tendency to embrace individuals who clearly show reluctance towards receiving a hug from her. However, much attention has been given to the contradiction of their self-proclaimed eco-friendly status when they felt the need to rent 7 SUVs for a mere 200-foot journey. Several interpretations exist regarding the true essence of the convoy. Initially, I made an error. I believed there was some connection between those things and the NYPD. However, it seems that is not the case. The vehicles were under private ownership and were also privately contracted for hire. There were speculations circulating that Meghan and Harry had simply engaged the services of Uber. To be completely honest, I wouldn't find it surprising at all. However, alternate opinions claim that the mentioned vehicles were indeed trailing the Surgeon General. It bore no connection whatsoever to the gruesome twosome. Once again, there is no doubt in my mind that I would believe that. Recently, due to some personal obligations, I have been occupied with family matters, which prevented me from thoroughly investigating the mentioned story. However, kindly inform me if you have discovered the explanation behind those automobiles. Were the only ones involved Uber? Do they truly adhere to the Surgeon General's recommendations? I am curious to find out. Isn't it ironic that while Harry has taken legal action against the British media for allegedly invading his privacy, we are constantly bombarded with excessively flattering articles about him and his partner in the Daily Mail? Harry, it's simple, you either desire the attention or you don't. Clearly, Harry, too, desires to be noticed. He seeks attention and media coverage. I am skeptical about the idea of Meghan being responsible for distributing all these positive public relations articles. Harry must comply with all of this foolishness. If his true desire was for complete solitude, he could easily achieve it. The continuous appearance of Meghan and Harry's names in the media is primarily due to their own actions and choices. And I am already aware of the excuse they will come up with. We need to regain control over the story. Actually, you do not possess it. Simply allow the story to fade away. We have no interest in listening to any stories or tales about you whatsoever. However, if the narcissist were deprived of attention, what actions would they take? In other words, she would wither away and perish. It is required by her. It is the very air she breathes. That is the reason why our actions ultimately hold no importance. Regardless of whether we choose to ignore or confront them, their names will continue to make frequent appearances in the headlines. I cannot speak for you, but it is becoming more evident to me why both of them refuse to remain silent and keep a low profile. The reason why they are unable to do it is simply because they cannot. They have developed a dependency on the notoriety. And it appears to me that finding a solution for this addiction is not a simple task. So, what are your thoughts on this intriguing revelation regarding the discontented individuals in Montecito? I kindly request that you share your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. Also, remember to give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone else who would appreciate it before you leave. If you haven't done so already, kindly click on the subscribe button to ensure you never miss a new video from Princess Diana News. I greatly appreciate your viewership and hope you have an amazing day. I look forward to reconnecting with you in future videos.